Hey everyone, this is a lovely, lovely Sunday afternoon here in Oregon. It's currently raining right now, but I'm not here to give you the forecast. I'm here to talk to you guys about Blue Lives Matter. Apparently, a few days ago at Portland City Hall, there was a group of students, like elementary school students, that were there in protest of police officers being in schools, right? Basically, they don't want any school resource officers at all, which I understand that they can express their own point of view on things. Sorry if the traffic's too loud. But you see, here's the thing. With last year, ever since the Parkland shooting that happened almost a year ago, there's been a lot more school shootings that have happened that have not been reported by mainstream media, talking about CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS News, all of those guys. None of them had reported any of the actual school shootings that have been prevented by officers on school property. For example, there was actually one that happened in Maryland, I believe it was last summer. I can't remember the exact date or time. But apparently, there was an officer that had shot the person that had invaded the school, that had shot two other students. Where he had shot him in Maryland was at a high school, right in their own school gymnasium. So these students don't want school resource officers, but if they don't want school resource officers, then what's that going to do? That's going to be letting more criminals into the schools with guns, shooting at people. How is that supposed to be a good idea, people? Like, really? Are these people, like, insane or anything or something like that? Do they need to go to a insane asylum? It's absolutely ridiculous. Sorry, pardon my language, but really, the only person that's going to be stopping a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, there's plenty of good guys that can stop a bad person with a gun. There's a school resource officer, like the ones that they don't want in the schools. There's also former military. All the military that are out in the streets of Portland that are homeless. Hire them. They're the ones that are trained with weapons. They're more highly trained than officers are anyways. Why not give them a job? Then there's also ones that have trained with weapons all their lives, that practice with good morals. You know? Then there's also teachers that also train with weapons as well. It's really not that hard. Really isn't. I mean, these students want to go and protest. Fine. Let them go and protest. But if they're going to protest, their protest has got to be something that actually makes sense. You know? I mean, it's honestly, like, really, really stupid. I mean, wow. Yeah, sorry about all the rain here, guys. The screen's a little messed up. But yeah, apparently people that say blue lives don't matter, that just want the school resource officers out, they apparently don't know what they're talking about. They apparently haven't heard of any of the school shootings that have been prevented or stopped by officers with guns. It's wow. Like, the stupidity is real. Honestly, it's just gotta stop. The only way to stop a person with a bad person with a gun is a good person with a gun. All right. So, if you're a parent and you still have yet to practice self-defense habits with your children, you might want to start doing that. And there's multiple ways of doing self-defense. Okay? Training with the gun, for example. Training with bladed weapons. I got a gun, I got bladed weapons. Training in martial arts. That's a good way too. Alright? Good people that practice self-defense with good intentions are much more well-rounded than a person with a criminal record, or a person that wants to legitimately do harm to another person for no good reason. It's just sad the way that we're going with parents, and with the parents not doing what they're supposed to be doing with their children properly, not disciplining them enough, not teaching them right from wrong. It just really sucks. All right, well, I'm gonna try and get out of the rain here soon, so I'll talk to you guys later. This is Oregon Patriot signing off.